as a QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. And space tough to come by there as they'll give maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is...
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Howell. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, the captain obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. 85 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Niners offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Howell out of the shotgun. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Off of play action, Hill. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Howell. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Hill to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of an MVP caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. Back to throw. Hill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Hill now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Howell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Wilkinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And Howell will throw it. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw, Howell.
He gets it complete to Jackson. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the
touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now Hill. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Devo going in motion left. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete to Pearsall.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's Howell. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's Howell with another throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Howell down to throw it.
And fights him off. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took their big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hill looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Hill. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners offense and Sam Howell set to go once more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a give to Spears. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
We're plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tyjae Spears, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now.
Here's Hill.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Hill. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hill. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the option, here's Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Howell.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go play fake, and it's Hill. 20! And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Michael Mayer,
50 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10.
On the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Channing Tindall
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Howell.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Running left, Achane.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try the air now with Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Up the middle they go. It's Harper. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Hyatt, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howell flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's running well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hill now to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Now Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Running right, here's Achane.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So now the Niners down by 11, 1:38 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Howell to throw. And oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Throwing here, Howell. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And Howell will throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
It's Howell with another throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this one is right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few